Mate, it's only going to be a quick one. Oh, just woke up, can't sleep. I thought I'd have a few minutes on here. Have a chat with you guys. See what's going down. What are you up to, Archie? Hey, doing anything good, bro? Yeah. Say hello for a little while. Nicky, what's happening? Waking up for a poo and now he's scoring, so I thought I'd have a chat to you. Wind him up a little bit. What you up to, guys? Good. Sleepless nights for you as well, eh? Go on, mate. Look at you. What are you up to? A better class and stuff. The magic! What's happening, son? In the mountains of Virginia. Go on, brother. You did it last, didn't you, mate? Oh, yeah. It's sunny, Arlo. In the dark. Just talking to you guys. Because I can't sleep too well. But she's all there. Yeah, I'd be good though. Atlanta tomorrow. Bloody hell, you get a better, mate, don't you? You're definitely a worldwide slapper, ain't you, mate, eh? Put yourself about all over America. Go on, son. Fly that flag. Everyone other bastard does it in our country, don't they? Like a cup of coffee, eh? Arky? Oh, man. What is it with this heat? I just can't sleep in these heat. It just gets too hot for me. Like wide awake club. Trust me, this ain't going to be too long. Mickey, Chicky Mickey, Arky, and Nomad. Old faithfuls. Who else are we going to get in the wide awake club? Who else are we going to have? Fuck that shit. You know what? I don't have it. Arky, man. I put a load of fucking George crosses and a Union flag up on my patio, mate, and they're not going nowhere. I don't give a shit. Done it in defiance of tyranny. Vanda, hello, my little sweetheart. Yeah, defiance of tyranny. And it is tyranny. Oh, you've got to be the only country in the world that is made to feel ashamed to fly your flag. Fuck that shit. I'm not living in fear. Fuck it. Bollocks to it all. Fly my flag, man. I love my country. Why shouldn't I? The more they try and make us hate it, the more I'm going to love it. King and country. Well, I'm not too much into royalty, to be honest, but it makes me want to be. I mean, Prince Charles, what a pussy, eh? Maybe one of his sons would be better, I think. Yeah, that's good for you, man. A little rest now and again is good off of this tube because it can get very toxic and horrible, can't it? You know, go on, Art. Hello, mate. It can get pretty bad at times. You know, certain few people just make it horrible. I don't know why. I really don't. I'd love for a thought to get on, but you just can't on here, can you? Sugar-free 7 Up. Um, I don't know. It seems to be a bit of conflict. It seems to be sad nomadic more than anything. Like your freedom seems to be. It seems to be. I don't know. Is communist the word? Dictatorship even, rather than a democracy. I mean, it just seems weird. You know? But there you go. You dares wins. Yeah, I know what you mean, Vanna, man. Me too. Rick, pick up the Rick. Back to normal today, mate. Go on, Rick. What day is it today, anyway? What day are we in? Oh, Thursday. Oh, we get meds today. Get meds delivered today. Stock up on the old meds, man. Big up, Mark. Yeah, all the lives going missing, aren't they? I've only come on a spur of the moment, mate. I was just sitting there, like taking in for a poo, and I was just laying there, and I couldn't sleep. So I thought I'll grab the fucking laptop down. It's just, if it does get me a kip, you know. After a while, I start feeling tired, and I get back to sleep. Right, Art Cash is all made up. He's got his old kettle going. He's got a nice cup of rosy or coffee coming. Oh, sorry to hear that, Rick. You've had a funeral, mate. I didn't know that. Um, yeah, God bless you, and R.I.P. to whoever has died. Yeah, that's crazy. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, in this life. One day everything's fine, next day you lost people. Seems to be a lot of deaths lately, to be honest, with younger people. Yeah, no magic. Talks is working. Oh, I mean, I spoke to him today. He's out working. He's busy. He's doing his thing. I think he's just concentrating on work and that now. But yeah, you can't keep talks down. He'll be back. You watch. He'll be back. Stay there. Oh, little boy. You, my little boy. All right. Come on, Rick, man. I hope things are okay. He's been working the last couple of weeks, yeah. Doing deliveries. He's doing really well. Master Ron, big up, son. Well, so the media's keeping a lot quiet, eh? Yeah, UK's crazy, man. But, hey, we can only be what we can be, guys, you know. Do what we do. Just concentrate on our day-to-day lives. Love your families. And that's all that you have to do. You know, I hope you're all right, Ron. I didn't know what made me go live, to be honest. Just a quick spur of the moment thing, you know. Thought this all the night owls. What's going on? This little dip wakes me up all the time. Ah, no magic. Trust you, eh, mate? Yeah. I don't know. Trouble with funerals, when I go, I always have to be the one that writes the eulogy because I write poetry and all that. I always end up writing the eulogy, and they always get me up to do the eulogy and a speech. It's been the last, I don't know, probably the last 10 funerals I've done. I've always been the one to get up and do the eulogy and stuff, you know. But, do that. Go on, brother. Always look on the bright side. When you're sort of like good with words and poetry, you end up getting up doing it. Yeah, did I let you record? Yeah, go on, mate. I know I've done a few things recordings when went to funerals, certain things. Never really put them up. Personal stuff. Got a few pictures of me dad when he died and in the coffin and that. Didn't get my mum. That was different. It was quite a way back. But, oh yeah, a big long sleep, eh? Sometimes I long for that myself, but still got to be a father and a grandfather, I'm afraid, at the moment. Things are tough. Gee, have we got a thing pinned? I'm sure we pinned it. There you go. I'll let it go again. Let's have a look. No, I'm drinking a can of sugar-free 7 Up. Okay, mate. That'll make now. I pinned it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there it is. What it was. Now I can't be bothered to move. The Tyson's asleep on my leg. You know what I mean? So, all sweet. Yep, there he is. The only guarantee we have in life. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah, taxis. That mean we're in a right good mood, us lot tonight, aren't we? Yeah. What's that guy? Sorry, guys. Missing for a bit there. Go on up, school. What's happening, mate? Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's a good day today. Let's have a look what we do here. Put there. trying to think of ways to take over the world. Oh, trade skills. Oh, it's the TV sounds, isn't it? Hold up. You did I come with anywhere? My little boy, when he was a puppy, that puppy size and that. A beautiful little puppy he was. He's that good boy. Let's go back. Hold up, I'll get back there first. Hold on. There you go. Freebird. I love Freebird. Right, me have a thing on, I'll do it. I don't know how to play it on here. If someone wants to put it in and send it to me, I'll play it for you. Oh, I don't know how to do it. Ron knows how to do it, don't you, Ron? Look, how do I do that? But let's see if I can find it. I can do it, I'll do it here. Right, I'll put it in here. Like, you know, that's open other channels, you know. How do I get through this? Ron can send it to me, I'll play it for you, Rick. Oh, I ain't got to fuck it. Worth trying. I really don't know how to do it. Unless I've got my other, put my sound thing on, I can do it then. Yeah, make your own coffee, eh? Morning, Jerry. Hello, mate. Me, I'd like to be just chucked in a barrel when I'm dead. Pour some petrol over me and just set that shit on fire. That money they charge for things. Yeah, we'll do it another day, Rick, because I ain't got a clue how to do it. I need to set up, you know, my soundboard and all that shit. That's the only way I know how to do it. If someone wants to come up and do it, I'll definitely do it. Yeah, go on, right. I'll play it for you. Well, I don't really care about the fucking monetization things. Fuck it, who gives a shit? Give me a sec. Got to go to the toilet. 1 minute, guys. Keep There you go, back again. That was a nice toilet. Yeah, I don't know how to do shit on just on the computer. I don't even know how to open another tab on it yet. But when I set up the soundboard and all that, and I get another phone picture, I can do it there because it's quite easy. I can do it through my other phone. I can't do it on here. If I'm all set up, or someone else comes up and does it for me. I can get computer illiterate. Oh, drink. Oh, anyone been up to anything good today? Me, fixing patio. That's all I've been doing. Taking the dog for a little walk. Talking to a few people. And that's it. And of course, thinking about ways to take over the world. Pinky and the brain. Hey, brain, what we gonna do today? Think about ways to take over the world. Oh, fuck me, get that. That's bygone years. Look at this lovely walking stick of mine. Look at that. It's a mace. I love it. I love it. Oh, my baby. There we go. My baby. Go here. And we have.
Hello, Jojo. Hello, Jojo. You all right?
Yes, Sam, you all right, mate?
Yeah, I'll find that bit of music for you. I have actually got it.
Oh,
That's
wicked.
all,
Yeah, let's put it up for Rick, man. He loves it, doesn't
that's all right.
he? Yeah, you
Right,
know
up on
this.
screen. It's backstage. There'll
Yep.
be another one for me. Got it?
Yeah, got it there.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll mute myself.
Go ahead.
Here you go, Rick.
Nomadic, how are you?
I'm good. I was just I was just dealing with a couple of things. That was all. Dealing with Mike Tyson and stuff. Oh,
No
What
problem,
time is
JJ.
it? Oh, that was brilliant. Well, thanks,
Yeah,
brother.
you're welcome. You're welcome, Rick. Hello,
hey
nomadic.
Ron, how you
Hello, mate.
doing?
So what you
Yeah,
been
all
up
good.
to?
Good.
Anything good? Apart from the normal same stuff that we do every day.
Yeah, same old. Yeah,
Isn't it funny? And when we say that, and what can you say? Well, I'm doing what I done yesterday. Fuck all.
is it living the dream? I think it's
Yeah,
Rev's living the dream.
living a dream, brother. As long as you're alive and kicking, mate. I think that's all that
Yeah,
matters, isn't it?
still
Well, I
doing
would show
it.
you the Blue Ridge Mountains, but it's dark, and they're
Oh,
behind me.
wicked.
Yeah, you're about 8 hours behind us, aren't you?
Five.
Why?
I'm in the
So
east. I'm in this. There's five time zones here, but I'm in east, so that's the closest. 5 hours.
it's about 10 o'clock there, is it? 9,
9:27 here at the moment,
9, 9, 10. Yeah. Wow.
but it's
No, I was
beautiful.
talking to my sister the other day, and she was correct. There's hardly been shown in American nomadic about what's going on in England at the moment. Is that correct
Yeah,
on the
I mean,
media?
I don't watch the news here really because it's just crazy. It's just crazy stuff. I see America through my own eyes because obviously I travel enough states to see what's going on.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, I'll check on Sky News to see what's going on in England, or I'll ask you lot, see what you
yeah,
guys are doing because yeah, I mean, if they don't want it, like I thought they were warning people not to go to England. I thought I did see something about America was warning them to stay away from there at the moment. I
yeah.
thought I read that somewhere because like England's gone crazy. So,
Yeah. Especially after what was it yesterday or the day before? It was Australian people, woman and her daughter, is come out now that they were tourists, and what happened to them in what was it, Leicester Square or Leicester Square, I think it was.
oh no,
So yeah, so
So
not
wow.
good, not good,
still going crazy, yeah?
real crazy. And
You'll
by
just
what?
everybody needs to move over here. So,
Yeah, well, this is it. My sister, a while ago, a few months ago, said, "Oh, I'd love to come back," but then started telling her about the health service and all what's going over here, and she says, "Oh, I'm better off here then."
yeah, I still miss England though because I mean that's where I spent most of my life. But I couldn't do in England what I do here.
Nah.
You just there is a lot of opportunities here, but I mean you got to work for it. It's not going to just land on your
Mm,
plate and don't worry about it. But there's a lot more options here.
yeah,
Yeah, Paul done. Well done.
yeah. After telling her how the National Health Service is over here, she said, "Well, comparing the two, she says actually it's better here, the health service, than it is in the UK. It sounds like." Because I said, "Oh, the waiting times, the lists, and what have you, just to see a GP isn't easy." She says, "Oh, really, for me, it ain't that hard at all."
Yeah,
You know, she
Yeah, because it's predominantly
especially
privatized. I mean,
yeah.
if you want to pay for it like I do, then it's not an issue.
Well, my daughter's got private healthcare over here because she's a bank manager. They do it through the thing, and
Right.
she gets her healthcare straight away. But you're on the NHS, it's just waiting list galore.
mm,
You know, I've been
Yeah, I mean,
waiting for
we're
an
yeah,
operation on my shoulder for well over 10 years, and now I just don't even want the operation. I'm, I'm not
that's
even.
why a lot of people
Yeah,
here go for like company jobs because they try to get the healthcare and stuff like that.
yeah,
I mean, if you're
yeah.
self-employed like me, then you've got to pay for it yourself. But that's not an issue. But predominantly, the average person tries to get company jobs because of the health benefits and just the benefits because they couldn't really survive on their own, like thing.
Exactly.
And you got to look after yourself, though. I mean, a lot of people here don't, unfortunately, look after themselves, and it's going to come and bite you in the ass at some stage.
mm,
Yeah, it's a very obese country, isn't it? I mean, I
Yeah,
suffer with that myself, obesity, but over in America, you seem to see a lot of it.
yeah. You got to watch. You got to look at the ingredients and everything. You got to go in there, and I mean, I always try and buy organic stuff or grass-fed stuff, things like that, because there's so much gobbledygook that they inject into this stuff, you know.
Yeah, some of that. We're
And
being
they got
slowly, systematically
Frankenstein's
poisoned out
portions.
of existence.
Yeah. But it's just the size of some of their portions as well. And until you get used to what you're ordering and stuff like that, then it's a bit different.
An abundance of food and mammon, innit? Mammon, like I told you the other day. Greed.
Well, they accelerate the food here because they just, I mean, farming, you can go to like Iowa and stuff like that, and you'll still see fields like cornfields being harvested in like November. It's crazy.
Wow.
Whereas like England, it sort of predominantly stops after the summer because I used to work on a farm for a while. But here it's just an all-round thing, you know, on a big scale.
Most of that gets ruined, innit, and thrown away. And there's people in countries all over the world starving to death, and some countries just waste tons and tons of food. None of think what happens in this world makes sense. Don't care what you say. Fucking rich eat rich. That's all it is, and they hate the poor
Yeah.
people. They're the evil ones.
Maria's saying, can we hear? I can't hear Ron. If Ron's talking, I can't hear him. Maria's just saying
Are you talking, Ron? He's muted himself now.
You Wally.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back.
Hey, he's back. I'm back.
Yeah,
We
I'm back.
got
Yeah, I just saw Nomadic's thing goes round and round, and I thought, right, that's either Nomadic gone wrong or it's me, because neither of you two could hear me. So I thought, right, it's my connection. Got a bit
Yeah,
screwy.
I've got about 3 bars here, so I'm in a good area for once. About
Yeah.
50 miles down the road, you just might as well be off the world. You got no reception. That's why when I got offloaded earlier on, I just sort of flew down to this truck stop, so I wanted reception. But because you got so many mountains here in Virginia, you got to try and stay out of the valleys and stuff. You can send a man to the moon, or somebody's gonna say no, you can't go to the moon. But anyway, hypothetically, you can send a man to the moon, but yeah, we can't sort of
I
phones
can
out
see
here.
it. You're right, Rick, by the way. I am 100%. I cannot say I cannot say you.
And you just played Freebird for him and all.
Yeah. No, he's telling me what I am, and he's right. I can't argue with him about it, can I?
No, I can't argue that. I'm a company girl.
I bet that person in that car just drove past the screen. I bet he's a cunt too, or she.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it to them because they're probably carrying guns. You take your life in your hands.
99% of every car you see there's probably got a rifle in the back or a gun.
Definitely in Virginia, because this is like country, and they like their guns out here. Here in Texas and those sort of states, they like shooting things.
Yeah. So if you go to make sure you got
the word cunt though isn't really accepted in America, is it? We had.
I don't like it either. To be fair, I find it quite, just. I don't know.
My
Maybe
mum
I'm a snob.
If you said cunt, my mum would hit you with a broomstick. I swear to God.
Yeah, my mum would bloody floor me.
No, but we was talking to an American. I can't remember what whose live it was, and we were talking about him the word cunt, and he went into a room. We don't know what the room is, and called somebody a cunt. And then all of a sudden you heard him running, and we've met Benny. That's it, and we Billy in America, and we haven't heard from him since.
It depends what state as well.
No, he ain't dead, is he? He's not dead or nothing.
Different states have got different, like you can get in an argument with people here just over the most simplest things. Like, you can just get lost in some sort of just normal, straightforward conversation. And you can be talking like King's English and they'll be looking at you like you're bloody daft or whatever. Yeah, so sometimes you just keep your mouth shut because you just don't know. You don't know where it's going to end you up,
No, it wouldn't be good for me to go over to America, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was like today. I was in Pennsylvania this morning, and they started taking the mick because first of all they said, "Oh, you're an Australian," and if somebody calls me Australian, I always remind them, "No, that's where we dumped everybody years ago." I said, "I'm not Australian, I'm British," and then they just started taking the mick, and it's normal, like, do you like Manchester United or do you like Liverpool?
Oh no.
Do you know any of the Royals?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
suppose
my,
for
my
a smoker,
sister.
it must be weird in England because you go out there and you say, I fancy a fag, they'll think you're a puff, won't they?
Yeah, you got to watch that stuff like that. They look at you a bit daft.
Yeah, it's like,
Well,
oh.
my sister, she turned around and said, "What's the King of England saying about the shit that's going on in the UK?" I said, "Him, he's part of the fucking problem." She goes, "No." I said, "He's all for it." She
Yeah,
goes,
lovely.
"No." What do you think the mum would have been? And the ex-queen and everything. I said, she'd have been exactly the same, part of the problem.
I love,
She
I
couldn't
love
believe it.
royalty back in the past when kings were kings, but royalty today, I cannot stand it.
Exactly. It's all changed now. All
I don't
changed.
care for that Harry. Harry's turned out to be a complete jerk with that woman he's married to. He's pulling him along with. He might as well have a chain through his nose. He's made himself look a complete dork. And they're even getting fed up with him here. I think sooner or later they'll end up in Russia or something. Because people are getting fed up with him.
Well, between England and Russia, I think I'd rather be in Russia at the moment, to be honest.
I don't know. I think things are going to get really bad there because hasn't the Ukrainians gone into like Russian territory or something? I think things are going to get a bit nasty there.
Well, that's what the media is telling us. Obviously, there's no way of verifying what we're being told is correct or not because of the media blackout to do with Russia. So, what they say and what is, you just don't know. It means more funding, doesn't it?
I think. I mean, I only feel. To be fair, I only feel safe in like England or in the US.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel because our leaders in the past have made so many problems for us around the world. It's just we're not exactly popular people thanks to our leaders.
Yeah, that is true. That is so true.
Oh, and Min's there. Sorry, Min. I was just being. I was joking about the Aussies. I don't know if you heard.
Hello, man. He weren't. He was taking a piss about the Aussies, he wasn't. No, he weren't.
No, he was. He was.
Yeah.
Right, you got some conflicting messages there. Make up your own mind.
I mean, hello, John. Hello, everybody in chat.
Yeah, go on, guys.
Stir the pot up a little bit. Min,
Yeah.
he was being nasty about the whole of the nation of Australia. Don't let him off.
Min, I got accused of being Australian this morning. When somebody says that to me, I always remind them, no, that's where we dumped everybody.
Yeah.
He's ready to beat them up and said it is an insult. He said it is an absolute insult, is what he said.
No, now Ron's telling fibs. So no, take the notes of that one. His nose is growing by the minute.
Don't blame you, men.
I never said it, man. It wasn't me. Hello, Twin Flames. Hello, sweetie.
Hey, big up, twin.
Hope you're okay. Yeah, it definitely wasn't me.
It's warm. I've got no air conditioning. My air conditioning went kaput again. That's why I'm heading back to Atlanta.
Shit. You need to get on Tamar and get one of their fans that you plug straight into the bloody.
Well, this week it's been dropping down about 14 degrees at night, so it's like great.
Yeah.
But that's when I was in Texas when it first went like bang. That was like ugh. That's like if you had seen I wouldn't show you my legs, but I decided to like leave the windows open that night, and my legs were like covered in about 1 billion mosquito bites.
Yeah, that's not a good look to do that, then, mate. You need your.
It looked like
air
I had somebody. It
conditioning.
looked like I had feathers and somebody had plucked the feathers off my legs. Just loads of red dots everywhere. Bit to buggery.
Me, I'm like a milk bottle. Me, I'm never out in the sun.
Well,
Always
the
keep
stupid thing
to the
about
shade.
it, I had bug spray and everything in it, and I just didn't even think about it. I didn't realize I was going to get hijacked by the whole mosquito territory in Arkansas that night.
It
They must
would
have
be
got on the
worse if it was
phone.
Florida, wouldn't it? Florida's fucking murder for all that, isn't it?
Yeah, this was Arkansas. I mean, they must have phoned each other and said, "Oh, get over here. There's some meat you can dig into." You know.
Yeah, it's an English meat. Go and have a bit of English meat.
I had to get
Proper
bloody
massive. English
antihistamines,
Coleman's
everything,
massive on him.
cream, you name it, I bought it.
Yeah.
You sound like the same as me, JJ. I can't sit in the sun. I can walk around in it,
I
but to
can't do
just
it, man.
sit
Oh, I
there,
love being in the sun.
I have to sit under a tree.
I got shade all the time.
I can't sit in it, but I can walk in it.
Have you got a vitamin D deficiency one?
I ain't got a clue, mate.
Probably.
More
I'll
likely.
find out. It's half serious, you know. I nearly died of it.
Oh.
About 15, 20 years ago, I started feeling really, really ill. And went to the doctors, and apparently my body stopped producing vitamin D and B12. And nearly killed me. I was in hospital, like fucking everything that inject me with loads of vitamin D, and now I have to take it tablets every day for vitamin D and B12 every day
Gotcha.
without fail, because my body can't make it.
I really don't know.
So I'll never find out about that, because it can get really serious if you are.
Okey-doke. Yeah, I'll have to find out.
Yeah, and that they didn't tell me. I had to be on the floor nearly dead before they found out I had it. Oh, I mean, all the tests had done, and they didn't say, "Yo, you got a deficiency there."
20 minutes on a day.
Bloody hell.
What's that?
20 minutes on a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I love
it's
being out in
really-
the sun. I could just sit on a beach all day. Love it.
Nah, it makes me ill.
I've been in
Yeah,
a t-shirt
no.
since probably about March. I've just been in a t-shirt.
I can't move or breathe. I start going, and I have to get to a bit of shade. You know, just
Yeah, exactly. Well, once around about 6 o'clock in the evening during the summer, then yeah, now I can. But in the height of the day, no, it's just
just
too
killed me.
much.
I've just and I went for a stage with my mental illness thinking I was a vampire.
Oh, everybody thinks we're a vampire.
Night owls, up all night, sleep all day.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing is, at the moment, where are we at the moment? I forget. Timbuktu at the moment.
My
The
dad
import.
used, I was younger. You
What's
going,
that,
Dad? My dad used to say to me, "Where you going, Daddy?" "I'm going Timbuktu, mate."
Timbuktu.
Yeah, my dad would always say that. I think that's a London saying, isn't it? Or you're born under a gooseberry bush in Timbuktu.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
miss
it's like
all
when
the
I
old
say if
ways.
I'm in Pennsylvania, people say that's where the vampires are. No, they're in Transylvania, not Pennsylvania.
I say that to him all the time, and I'm always saying that. When he's in Pennsylvania, I say, "Yeah, where am I now?"
Yeah. I'll get back to Atlanta. I've got to go through Virginia, through North Carolina, South Carolina, back down into Atlanta, then back down to Savannah, then up to Wisconsin again, then back across to Pennsylvania, then do
Which
two
do you
more.
think's the best state you've ever been?
Georgia. Georgia is the best state because I live there. I like Georgia the best because it's a southern state. The southern states are the best states, I think. But that's just me. They're friendlier.
Southern hospitality, they say, don't they?
Yeah, they're a lot more. Generally, they're a lot more hospitable. It's just, I mean, like where I am, you got the airport, you got it's just an easy place to get in and out, and it's not too far from Florida or the beach or like the big Great Lake things that they've got like around Georgia and stuff like that, and Stone Mountain.
How much time do you actually spend there? Because you're always driving around America, aren't you?
At the moment, because I'm just trying to do certain things at the moment. But in the new year, I want to cut down to be out for 3 weeks a month. So I take a week off every month.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then then I'm looking for the house.
I think you need to do that yourself, everyone. Well, I don't know, your little holiday you just had, it got cut short, didn't it?
Well, no, but the load that I took from Savannah to Vermont paid like crazy money. And I'm a tart
Yeah,
like that. If
yeah,
if
you've
they're
got
going to
to
pay
do
the
that,
right
yeah.
money, I'm off.
Yeah, money
No,
is a
but
great aphrodisiac, isn't it, really?
yeah, I mean, I don't want to be running like this for the rest of my life, and I know I'm not going to be. I'm just doing it for because I've got certain things I'm doing, and it's just I need to
Listen,
just
if
keep
I
doing
moved
it.
back then, before I started my crazy lifestyle, what I know now, I'll do exactly what you're doing.
Right.
Just building up the coffers so you're comfortable in life. You know what I mean? Like you can do what you want to do. So you keep doing it, brother. You've got the best idea.
I just wish, yeah. I mean, I'd wish yeah. I wish things had been different.
Yeah.
But you can't change it. I'm good with the way the world is now, and I know it's going to get a whole bunch better. It is a whole bunch better. Trust me.
Cool. Cool.
But the only downside to Georgia is Atlanta. That Atlanta traffic is crazy. You got to make sure you don't go there like in the rush hour and stuff because it just drives you round the bend.
So you can just put up in like a petrol station and have a kip. Great, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but they got fuel stations everywhere. I mean, this is I-70. The trucks, like you can see them up. I'm down inside this lower down area, but that's I-70 along there.
Do you have to pay that to be there overnight?
No, but you generally, I'll go in like I went in there and bought a sandwich and stuff out because it's just common decency. You don't get charged here, but you should spend some money here just to show willingness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
as
I
long as you
always
go in
just
and buy a few bits, innit? I don't think they give a shit.
yeah. And this is well, it's Liberty Fuel, but it's 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven's just your typical petrol station.
Yeah,
Because this isn't even for trucks. This is all petrol. You got the diesel one in front of me, like here, but that's for like
yeah,
pickup trucks.
yeah.
And like where we're parked, we've taken over. If you look, hold on, I got no shoes on. Hold on, there's the car park space, but all of us truck drivers we've taken up all the car area
Yeah.
because like the car, they got the areas for like cars there, but you can see where they're supposed to be, like the lines here.
Yeah.
But we just all piled in here. And there's enough truck drivers here that they're not going to give you any aggro. So
Yeah, you all stick together.
generally, yeah. I mean, if you park in an area where it's dark, you always try and park in where there's a few trucks because you don't want the aggro from. You'll get not so much like here, but at certain states you'll get people knocking on your door, druggies or just different. Once that door's shut, I don't answer the door to nobody.
Yeah. Philadelphia's like that, isn't it?
Philadelphia's crazy. Yeah, I don't park in. When I'm in Philly, I park actually at the customer's place. I'm not going to park in Philly because that's
Yeah.
like gangster. There's
Yeah,
certain
Philly's
areas
not.
like there, Chicago, stuff like that. They're gangster areas. So I'll park in OC, stuff like that, where you got security and everything, because I
Yeah.
don't want any hassle. So
There's that place in Philadelphia, I forget the name of it, like watch it. Oh my god, it's
yeah,
naughty.
that's got a massive fentanyl problem there.
Yeah.
It's literally
My name.
where I get loaded. You come out of it, and it's literally about 5 minutes away. You start driving through that area. Yeah, and fentanyl's cheap. From what I understand, it's a cheap drug, but it's killing a lot of people. And it doesn't discriminate. It's not just young people. It's you probably got drivers out here on stuff. I mean, we get hair follicle tests and all that lot all the time. So you're a bit dumb if you're going to take drugs, because that's your career over.
I mean, zombies, isn't it? Looks like a nation of zombies in fucking Philadelphia.
Yeah. You see them when they're like drugged up and asleep, standing up. That's the weirdest thing you'll ever come across.
Yeah.
Prostitution must be a thing in truck stops, is it? I don't know. I've not seen a prostitute in a truck stop for Texas was the last one. Texas near ROC. 4 years ago, 5 years ago. She was nasty. That lady. I don't know how they find them. I mean, everything's on an app now. I suppose maybe it's on an app. I don't know. But yeah. I'm sure they're still out there somewhere. I just don't see them. Certainly the places I go to. I've got a certain standard, you know. I don't go to any type of truck stop. It's got to be the truck stops, you know. But no, the last one I saw was in Texas, and she had no problem just walking along. Oh, she got like her boobs out and was just walking along in front of truck drivers.
$5 or.
No, she tear the dirty sod. She went through about 3 truck drivers. She went through like one, was in there a little while, got out, got into the next truck. I thought, good God.
And they go with them. They look like that, and they go with them.
Oh yeah, you get some of them.
With diseases.
There was one, I think, before that in oh God, where was I? Albuquerque in New Mexico, and she come up, and I had my window down, and I didn't see it. She come up from behind my truck, and she literally stood on the foot thing of the on the foot, you know, this part of my truck, the foot thing, this.
Oh yeah.
So she was like up here, right in my face, and I don't like that because I don't know you or anything. You don't do that. And she was trying to tell me she was raising all this money for charity. My God, half her teeth were missing. She had all like spot things going on. You could tell she was big time into drugs or something. And she would not take no for an answer. I kept saying like, no, I don't want to get involved. Don't want it. Oh yeah, but we do this. Yeah, you do whatever you bloody well want. Just bugger off, you know. I had to get annoyed.
I'd have to get nasty. I would. I'd have to say.
That's what I had to in the end. Said, look, sorry, you're either going to go or I have to call the police on you. And then they quickly, you know, scurry away. But it's crazy. The world's gone mad.
Gone? It went ages ago.
Oh no, but it's getting worse out there.
It's getting worse, yeah. It's just getting worse.
It's definitely not what it was when I was younger.
I know.
I was talking with my brother-in-law because like he's an American. Like all my ex-family, they're my ex-family, but they all still stay or yeah, they do actually. And some of them even follow me on YouTube, so I can't be careful what I say. They'll actually they're all into guns. I mean, they're typical Americans. They're all into guns, and the ex-brother-in-law, he's got 27 guns, and he's big time into that. So he's supposed to be going out, taking me out to like a gun range soon, and he was telling me what gun I need to, because I was thinking about I was going to buy an AR-15 because they're cheap as chips, you know.
I was thinking on buying one, and there's me. I would have one.
You got a license, Rob?
Well, because AR-15s you can pick up for about. They start at about $600. I mean, you can.
You got a gun license, Rob?
You don't. Well, yeah, you don't need one here in Georgia.
That's what I mean. I was thinking on getting one, and then it's like we wish we could get one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like
the
the
gun
weirdest thing, you
license
got
really
like
hard
50.
to get, man.
Yeah, it's like you got each state's got a different idea. Like say Georgia, you don't have to have a you don't have to have a gun license to buy a gun.
I ain't got a chance. I've got a life ban I have on all that.
Well,
Only
I was
ones
gonna.
that have a illicit and have to be buried.
Well, I told him I was going to get an AR, and he said, "No, don't get an AR." He said, "I'll come out with you. You need to get like a 9mm so." I said, "Oh, okay, whatever." Um, but I want to do that because I just want to get used to having a, it's for. It sounds stupid, yeah. It's just going to be fun, because I can't carry it in the truck here. That's the problem. So I'll have to leave it with him anyway. He's got a huge gun safe thing. But I think I'll get one just for the hell of it. Why not? You're in America, just get a gun.
Listen, I advise you to get one.
I'd say so.
If you can have one out there and you can have it, locked away, or a few of them, I'd get several of them. I'd have handguns.
You'd have your whole wall.
I
Listen,
know.
if I was in America and I'm allowed to have this, listen, everything would be everywhere. I'd have a little stockade under me in my basement. You've seen on the films when they say, "Look at this." That's what I would have. And they open it up.
My biggest problem though is I've got a friend that's like interested in going to the gun range, and I've never fired a gun, and like Americans looking
Oh,
at you
you'll
like you're
love it.
daft.
I'll tell you what you're like, and I know you will because you're an Englishman. Clay pigeon shooting it is fucking excellent.
Yeah, but here you can like. I think I told my friend anyway that in Tennessee you can actually there's a firing range there and you can have a 50 cal. Have you ever seen a 50 cal?
That's an elephant killer. Yeah, I have. My mate's
That's
got
what
one.
they have on top of like the Humvees and on tanks.
Yeah, yeah. They're like
Those
elephant
bullets
killers,
are
man.
like they're like tusks of bullets.
Yeah.
So if
My mate's got
we
a
do
50
go to
caliber shotgun,
yeah,
and
no,
that's
I'm
for
just
taking down elephants.
yeah, these things were they use them to blow through like bricks, everything.
Yeah,
So I want
beautiful.
to
Oh, stop it, man. This is like sex to me.
I want to get some I want to get some
It is a
training
bit,
just to
isn't it?
I want to get training so I
Yeah.
look smarter than my mates. I can't lose. That would be so bad.
People say to me, "Why'd you have all them swords?" I mean, I can't really tell them because I find it erotic, can I? But there you go. I love my swords. The guns.
Yeah.
I was murdered when I was a kid. When I had one, I used to feel like Billy the Kid. They are dangerous because you just feel so powerful when you got them. You feel, you're invulnerable. No one can get near you. They would have dead, didn't they? It's just you just feel too powerful. They are pretty dangerous. I would admit. In the wrong hands, and believe me, when I was young, they was definitely in the wrong hands then.
Yeah, see, it's like a lot of them here. They like hunting and stuff. That's not my cup of tea. I couldn't. It sounds sad, but I couldn't shoot an animal and stuff out. I couldn't be doing that. But they got two big places here called Bass Pro and Cabela's. If you go into those, oh my God, there is nothing. They sell everything that you didn't even know you needed for shooting, for hunting and all this lot. They got everything. It's mental. You go in there and these places are huge. They got all the clothing, the weaponry, the everything, boats, you name it, crossbows. I didn't realize there were so many ranges of crossbow.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of them. They got taken off me, but I used to have a few. I love a crossbow. I've
Yeah,
got proper longbows now. I've got bow and arrows. I've got two of them. I've done one of them up yesterday, and they are powerful.
you just need a horse then, horse and a
Yeah,
headset.
yeah.
You could go
Yeah,
running down.
these ones I've got are powerful. I've got a 55-pound one and I've got a 40-pound one. So pulling them back is pretty hard. And so I've got these machines that help you pull them back. And I swear to God, when they fire and they go into a piece of wood, and I've got these arrows that you wouldn't believe with like knives at the end.
Right.
And oh my God, they stick in everything and they go in far. So if I was to fire them at a human being, it'd definitely go right through. I mean, they are powerful, the ones I've got. Powerful.
Well, I'll video that. I'll video that when we go to the gun range, so you'll see.
Oh, definitely. Send me a video so I'll put it up.
And they should, because the gun range is in Lawrenceville. And
Oh shit! I have to be careful with that in this country. Putting
no,
up
I
guns.
can send it to you through what I normally how I
Yeah,
normally send stuff to you.
yeah. We'll do that, and I'll put up a disclaimer thing.
But I know when you go on their website, it says they keep like 1,200 guns in stock and all this other stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
America. Yeah, but
yeah.
the thing
So
is, if you're a felon in America, you're not allowed to have a gun, are you?
yeah, but do you think they're going to believe you?
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
won't even let me out
that's
there, will they?
no, but that's the silliest thing here. Like they try to bring in more and more rules to stop gun problems, but the only people that abide by that is the genuine honest people. Crooks and stuff, they don't go by that, so it doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't give a shit.
felons, they're still gonna be
Yeah.
felons. It is what it is.
Well, that's it.
You ain't gonna change it.
Hmm.
Won't even let me out there, man. I can't even visit America. Bastards.
I thought America supposedly had started like calming down on of what people before there was like a big no coming into the country, and you had to do that ESTA. I can't remember what it stands for, but it's ESTA, ESTA. And I mean, they brought that in when I first came here, so that was going back at least 13 years ago, and that would do a background check on you. Um, but now, from what I understand, I thought they had got more relaxed about it. They're more concerned about people, not the British. They're more concerned about all the other illegals,
This
because
is
it's
what
coming up from like all the other places.
that absolutely does my brain because you've got a nation of guns and it's guns, 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 guns. They won't let me out there because I've got firearms convictions. That don't make sense, does it?
Yeah, no, you ought
Well,
to
it
look
don't, does
into
it,
it.
Ron? It don't fucking make
It
sense.
don't
I
make
should go
sense.
out there
Mate.
for the guns. No, I should have a little look about. I thought, yeah, let's go out there.
That's it.
They
That's
banned
it.
me from going to that fucking country because I've got firearms convictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
up
it
Lara
does sound
Croft.
good.
No, I can't even get a visa. Nothing. Not even nothing. Can't get a visa. They won't. They won't touch me. And the other place is I've got family in Australia. They won't let me nowhere near Australia because I'm a criminal. I said, it's just fucking all criminals out there. It's a fucking nation of criminals. Well, the two countries I've tried to get in, one is because of firearms, right? And I've got a firearms conviction, so I can't get it. Another one because I've got criminal convictions. It just don't make sense.
Well, some states around here, you can, like South Carolina, you can actually walk around and you got like a gun holster where people can see you've got a gun. Because one guy followed me in one day in the Walmart in South Carolina. I
Yeah,
thought, what the hell?
yeah. Some
This guy's
some
walking in with a
yeah,
gun.
they can't be concealed in some states, innit? They have to be carried openly, and in
Yeah,
some states they have to be concealed. It
right.
don't make sense.
Conceal and
Don't make
carry.
sense.
That's why I say each state's different, and you can carry a gun in like Georgia, but if you were to go into another state, forgetting where you are, you could end up in a whole world of problems.
Yeah.
That's why
That-
I'll just keep guns in. And that's the problem. From what I understand, that once you bought one gun, you go and buy a second gun, then you buy a third, then you buy a fourth because they're cheap.
Oh, you won't stop. Once you've got an habit on something like that, like guns or knives or whatever, you just won't stop. I've got
Knives are
drawers
crazy.
full of little pen knives. I've got pen knives coming out here. I've got this, that, drawers full of the shit. You just don't stop.
They got like when I went there already on to get a sandwich and stuff, they got knives galore in there for sale.
Oh,
You
you
can
have to get
buy,
me a good American one, and I'll send you the dollars. A
yeah,
nice American. I've got a couple of them, the Rambo ones, but I think you can get them cheaper out there.
ambo.
Yeah, I've got a couple of Rambo ones. Got two
Hell.
of them. I've got a couple of them.
Yeah, you'd like a nice Bowie knife, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've got a lovely Bowie. That's what I do want, a proper, really nice Bowie. Yeah,
real Bowie knife.
I've got the Rambo ones, but they're not the same as the proper Bowie in America.
No.
So if you see one, let me know, Nomadic. Yeah, and I'll get you to send it to me. You
Yeah, I'll
can
have to have a look
send
in
them
a
through the post.
proper gun shop because I mean the proper gun shops have got like just
Yeah, I'd
bristling
like a nice bone
weapons.
handle Bowie knife.
Yeah.
That would be nice bone handle.
Well, I
Cost a
sound back.
bit though. An authentic one. The cost
Yeah,
of
it would. Yeah, it would cost a bit, wouldn't it? Have to see.
But you can pick up. I mean, let's say guns start. You can pick up a rifle. Like the other day when I was at that Walmart in Dalton, Georgia, you can get your shopping and buy your guns and bullets at the same time, because those rifles there, they were kicking off at about $240, $250, which is probably about a couple of £100.
For a gun,
For a rifle.
a rifle.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Well, listen, I would say about 5 or 6 years ago, someone wanted, you know, an illicit thing, and it was $3,500 for just an handgun over here on
Yeah,
the
see
market.
here, brand new handguns, they're around about 400, 500, and then they go up, but that's about the starting off time, because I remember having to buy some for somebody, legally, legally, before I say it, and you can buy all like the hollow point bullets and stuff like that. So if you're gonna hit something, you're gonna destroy something. It's take your hands in your.
It ain't worth having one if it ain't gonna do nothing.
I know, that's why, like, if you talk to some people, they get deadly into it. That's why they say, like, if you got an AR-15, you don't keep that near your front door, because it's close quarters. You're supposed to keep little handguns. They get deadly into it. You talk to the right person here, and they're gonna just talk the arse off you about guns.
Yeah.
I'll have a Magnum, I'll do.
Would you, if you do get a gun, and if you was able to get a gun, would you have one that's concealed or carry in the open?
I'd have a conceal, but I can't have it on this truck, because we're not allowed under our contract. Plus, there's a chemical tanker. We can't go into places, with guns. That when I signed up to the contract with Schneider, one of them is you can't carry weapons.
Right.
Because we go into places and we go on federal land, and if you go on federal land, some trucking companies allow their blokes to have guns on their trucks, but if they go into some places, they have to be handed in and get put into a safe and all this other stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But no, this lot, they don't allow it at all.
So how about you then, JJ? If you was in the States and you was able to have one, would it be on show or would it be concealed?
I'd like it on show, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to walk about with a great big AK-47 on my back.
Yeah.
Or Magnum just hanging out with like big nutty bullets, man. If you
Exactly.
Did
you ever watch
your bread box?
AK-47s are popular here, from what I understand.
Oh, they're beautiful.
There's a
They're
sheriff's
beautiful. I
department.
fired them.
Big up,
I
sheriff.
wanted to fire them automatic, but in where I went in Latvia, you're not allowed to fire them in the firing ranges on automatic. You have to fire them singly. I'm brilliant with them. I've done a smiley face. I'm like a marksman with a gun. I really am. And them AKs are deadly, and a Magnum they are deadly accurate. Beautiful
Yeah, and another
gun.
one's the Tech 9s, which is like a little mini submachine gun thing.
I know, but the only thing with them though is they don't. I've had one where I fired it. It's just like you guys think it's and all day long. No. As soon as you pull that trigger, 3 seconds later they've got no bullets left.
I know. Here some of them put like some of them got these extended magazine things in them.
Yeah, get this there. It still don't last long. I've had them when it's extended. It's like gone. I promise you. Even with extended, they're just so quick. So you have to put them on semi-auto or just semi where they're single shot. Yeah, you only put them on the absolutely automatic is if you're jumping in a crowd. So there's about 50 people, and you jump in quick and you go and shoot them all. Then you jump out, reload it, and put it on semi. So you've got single shot and all that because they go too quick. That's what they're for. Close quarter combat.
Yeah, a lot of them like gang stuff have those.
Yeah, it's gang stuff. They just don't last too long. It's like a few seconds later, they're empty.
Mm.
Even with the extended ones, don't it ain't long. You're talking about 3 to 6 seconds of firing if you have got it on full automatic.
Even like it's like the ex-father-in-law. If I come back to Atlanta, if I need to drop this truck off to because he follows my videos, I've got to be careful. He knows when I'm coming back in the area or whatever. Because I was doing some like shorts and stuff the other day, and it was saying like working out, I was coming back. Then suddenly I get a text message. Oh, are you back in the area? And I've given up drinking, So I don't want to be around. Like he likes me. He used to like me going over there and drinking beer with him, and at the time I didn't mind. But now I do mind. I don't want to drink. And I'm drunk for like 2.5 months, so I don't want to be going and
Yeah.
sat there just drinking myself stupid or whatever, you know. But whenever if I drop my truck off at my mechanics, I generally get like an Uber back to the yard so I can get my car, and then I'll just use my car for like the days while I'm out there while the truck's in the truck stop in the
Yeah.
mechanics. But he knew I was back, so he texted me, "Oh, do you want me to pick you up, Stefan?" But when he picks me up, he's always has to bring his guns. I swear to God, he just loves having
Yeah.
guns around him.
I just don't blame him, mate.
Yeah.
I really don't. In this world today, yeah, that's like what Ron just said. I'd want to carry him about. I'd want them seen so people know. Don't fucking come near me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it here, so keep away from me. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
like. Really.
that's the whole point, isn't it? This is
Yeah,
a
it's the whole
warning. You do something, here it is on show.
Yeah, there it is. Stay away. I'm not fucking about with you. You know, just
Mhm.
be nice to me. I'll be nice to you. That's all you
Exactly.
need. to know.
I should watch that truck driver. Make sure I don't hit my truck because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Is he backing up onto you?
Well, I've put my lights on because he's doing a funny turn there. I don't know what he's done. He needs to go to my other side, but he doesn't want to hit my truck because I'm going to be really mad. So I put my lights on just to give him
Oh, yeah,
a
man.
fighting
Yeah.
chance.
Looks
Yeah,
more
we
like
need
he's
to
going to
move.
hit the diesel bit
No,
there, doesn't it?
he's about 4 feet away from that.
I
Right.
was wondering, would you be allowed to carry CS gas?
We can't on my truck. I can't carry any weapons. They don't.
Not even
They don't.
CS
No,
or
the only
pepper
thing we can
spray?
carry. Well, you can get pepper spray, but also there's a tire beater. Can you get any more closer to my truck? For Jesus Christ!
And that
You
you
look like it's going to hit you.
I
did,
know.
didn't
I'm gonna push it over in a minute because he's
he?
getting
It's
like
me pulling
close.
swords off the wall.
Um,
Don't you hit my mate?
he's got a lot of stuff in there because the sides of his trailer are bowed out.
It's got to be at 6,000 immigrants on there.
Yeah, he squashed as many as they could in there. Oh, and he's got a reverse horn.
6,000 Mexicans in there going, "Hey man, give me some fucking poquito, man. Give me some poquito.
You want a chelada or my
Yeah, give me some
sombrero?
chiladas. I want some chiladas and American dollars. Now, please."
Good Lord,
What's he done?
he's gonna. Hold on, I'm gonna have to.
He's
Jesus
that's
Christ.
true. He's probably Mexican, isn't it?
He's about an inch away from my wing mirror.
That's what I thought.
There's another one. He's getting another one on the other side now. Look, they're fucking loving you.
You're trying to box you in.
No, you
He
can't get.
probably put up with Chinchillians or Brazilians, him, you know. Yeah, the immigration has begun. That's immigration.
All he's got to do is go back straight.
I was going to say, they have to go forward again, surely.
Oh,
He's
hold on.
He's coming to your other side. Look.
Yeah.
No, he can't get to my other side because I'm parked up against the curb. He's going to go in between. He's going to go in between. You see that truck there, and that there's a tank trailer there. He's going to go in between that and that reefer. I didn't go in between that reefer because I don't want to be sat there with that stupid thing going off all night.
He's got a urethra on, did you say?
Reefer. There, on the front of it. It's got the old motor on it.
Urethra something you put on your dick, isn't it?
No, reefer. That thing. That trailer's a reefer. They call them reefers because they're just
Oh,
giant
reefer,
fridges.
like a spliff.
Well, it's a giant fridge.
Like a joint. I want a reefer, man.
Oh, no, it's
I
Canadian.
thought you were saying about calling him a dick. He's got a urethra on, but you're saying reefer, he's smoking cannabis.
Yeah, but nobody's.
Go on, man.
He can't drive either. What is it with people with red trucks?
It's
Red
probably
truck
Mexicans,
drivers.
isn't
I know red truck drivers can't reverse.
they?
He's all over the shop.
You
Get a
should say,
black
"Oh,
truck.
talk about me,
Yeah,
I'm
you'd be
English,
good.
man."
Yeah.
Yeah, my mate's got loads of crossbows and stuff, but he's in fucking England.
I'm gonna have to get bigger flags on my truck.
Yeah, mess with we'll invade again. This time we'll win.
Yeah, I always remind them I'm the third invasion.
Yeah,
Mm.
You just don't know where the rest of them are, but there's a million of them here somewhere.
yeah. Always going back, they won it. It's only because of the invasion of France. We had a war with France going on. It was too far. Otherwise, we'd have beat them hands down.
I know a lot of them still say they wish they'd stayed British because they like all our historical stuff and things like that. Because America is so new, whereas obviously England has got so much history, and here they don't have that.
Jealous of our history, aren't they?
Yeah, because you'll see something here, like if you go to like George Washington's house up in
They invented the hamburger
oh great,
and the hot dog.
And the hot dog, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
the best
and the
thing is
Bubba, it's Bubba
invent
burgers
hot
now.
dogs, hamburgers, and we have this shitty mustard on it that ain't got nothing. I don't even use mustard, proper mustard today. Weak mustard. It's Coleman's
Invented
or
the hula
nothing.
hoop.
Yeah,
The hula hoop they invented as well.
yeah, you do it.
They
Yeah,
just
the
never
hula hoop.
used it. They just never used it because they're too
Huh?
big to use it.
Mm.
Yeah,
They won't get into a hula hoop.
yeah, it was the Industrial Revolution that made them. That's what made that country great. Because when the Industrial Revolution went out there, it earned them trillions upon trillions, and that's how they become so powerful.
No, I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong. I enjoy being here now, but I enjoy being British, and I'm never gonna. That's like I said, that's where I came from, and that's where I lived most of my life.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just get. I just couldn't do what in England. I couldn't do what I'm doing here. I had my own business and stuff in England, but this coming here from a business point of view just changed everything, and it's allows
Yeah.
me and it's allowing me to do what I'm doing at the moment because of circumstances, and it's allowing me to do it rapidly.
Hello, London girl.
Big up the
Hello, London
Londoners.
girl.
Yeah, it's just a different world. It just took a while getting used to driving on the wrong side of the road and stuff.
I reckon if you come back to the UK just to visit, you'll be going, this is not the place that I come from.
I want to come back to eat some proper food because I feel I miss British food. I know I do. Being here,
You would.
I tried to make like a full English breakfast, but it's very difficult to buy plain sausages and plain things. It's all like savory stuff and all that sort of gobbledygook. It's just different, There's some English shops, like there's one in Atlanta called Taste of England or something. But you go in there and it's like, well, the lady might as well dress up as Dick Turpin because you get absolutely robbed blind. The prices are absolutely obscene.
Yeah.
But you buy it because you miss it, like things like salad cream or proper tomato sauce or just normal things. Like, but now that we got supermarkets here called Kroger and Publix. Publix is like Waitrose, that sort of thing. Kroger's is like Tesco's, that type of level, I think. But they started getting international sectioning, so you have this little small area that have like Turkish delights and things like that. So and mint sauce and things. So every time I go through there, I just buy up crap because it's just normal British stuff, and I'll eat it over time,
You can though. I don't think that we make any of them products over here still, do we?
It's the same here. I mean, this country supposedly was a powerhouse, but most of it is made in China.
Yeah. Hang on. I want to see if ketchup is still made in the UK.
Well, Heinz, isn't it? Isn't it Heinz 57?
Yeah.
I mean, most of it has been sold out to foreign companies, but
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of this stuff, even this truck. I mean, this truck is made in America, but they now make these in Mexico and Canada. And this is your good old American truck, you know, but yeah, it's made now in other parts of the, you know, different countries.
Oh, well,
Here
when
you
they
go.
make something, they do make it good. Their engineering is quite good, isn't it?
Whose?
Here you go. Vermont, Ohio, and other in Moscantia. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. And Iowa.
I was in Vermont the other day.
Mhm.
Vermont's nice up there. Just got to watch for the bears. So I made sure my windows are shut that night.
Get me some footage of the bears. If you ever see one, tape record it for me.
I've only seen a couple of dead, poor little baby bears that have been knocked over where their mothers have obviously run
Oh,
across the road. But I see so many dead deer, especially when it's hunting season, because those things are being shot at, so they just dive across. And I really need to get like a deer guard put on the front of this truck to save this truck, because if you hit one, you're going to know about it. You know, it'll
yeah, they
destroy your
definitely.
truck.
Yeah, they will.
And I don't want that. You know, it's only about a couple of grand for a deer guard, but it could save you probably save you about 10 grand. You know.
Yeah, save you a lot in trouble as well and aggravation.
Yeah. But yeah, I've seen a brown bear in Georgia, because Georgia gets them up in like the mountains, in the Georgia
Yeah,
mountains. I
I'd
mean,
love some
bears
bear footage for myself.
predominantly don't like having contact with people. They predominantly stay out in the woods, but they will, they will come after
And
you if
never
you
ever trust a
scare
wild
them.
bear. I've seen a lot of things on the videos of people trying to trust a wild bear. And one minute
Yeah,
they'll take your food off, next minute they're trying to eat you.
yeah, it's a wild animal,
Can't trust the wild. But if you've been brought up with humans, it's a little bit different. But then they only like the human that they've been brought up with. You know what I mean? You've got to be
I
really
still wouldn't
careful with
chance
bears.
it, because those things are
I
massive. When
wouldn't
they
chance it
stand up,
at all.
they are big.
No way. Unless I brought it up and it knew me.
Yeah, I mean, guys have still been killed by bears like that, but
Well, no.
yeah, here you just, like I said, I've seen probably a couple of live ones, and I've unfortunately seen a couple of dead ones that have been hit by something. But
Yeah,
they predominantly
yeah.
stay out of the way. They don't want to have contact with people,
Oh,
unless you like Sam. If you're one of these people that wants to go out in the middle of nowhere, like camping and stuff like that, which wouldn't be my cup of tea here, because you got snakes
yeah.
and stuff like that. I'd like to have a solid door where I can close the door.
I don't mind snakes too much, but I don't like the bloody poisonous ones, obviously. But spiders is the one that would do me. Oh, I can't stand the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you get spiders here. You get a lot of types of snakes. I mean, you generally, as long as like if you've got like a creek or something at the bottom of your garden, you just don't. If you're cutting your lawns, like I've done before when I was cutting a family member's lawn, I would put my feet up on top. I'd be driving the lawnmower all day, because it'd be 2 acres of land, and you're cutting all these lawns. I used to love it. I'd stick my
Yeah.
headphones on, just listening to music, and a couple of beers on the side of this thing, and I'd just be like left to my own devices like a couple of hours, and I'd just be going up and down, cutting the grass. But I remember running over a cottonmouth one day. It
Oh,
killed it,
yeah.
but after that, I was like, I had to have my legs on top of the on top of the lawnmower,
Deadly,
because I
yeah.
was, yeah, they'll
People
kill
don't
you. I mean,
understand how deadly the adder is as well. We've got one deadly snake in England, and they
well,
are fucking. They've got a naughty poison. If they get you
Yeah.
and bite, you're in trouble.
Hmm.
I thought they could only kill like a small dog.
No, adder can still get you. Depends what one. Adder can really fuck you up.
Yeah, because when I used to live out in the forest, out near Lymington,
Yeah,
um,
they can fuck you up.
you could go across there, and there was a little stream near us called Mini Stream, and that would have like, sometimes you'd go and pass there on your push bike down to the shop, and there'd be like snakes just moving around in the road, thinking, "Oh my God."
I've come across many of another, many of them things.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't like snakes, and I don't like sharks, because they just look like, you look at their eyes, they're just dead. They're just
Mhm.
cold. I would not want one as a pet. A snake. I mean, obviously you don't keep a shark as a pet, but people keeping snakes as pets, no, not my cup of tea.
Yeah, that can be. I tell you, when they bite you, they can be really painful. You know, it depends on how ill you are and adult.
Mm,
Like look, a small kid, they could probably kill, or a dog, or whatever. But
mm,
if you've got actual illnesses, then they could affect that, and it could harm you. But I think, yeah, you're right. I think
right.
you're right there. I don't think there'd be much harm if you're an healthy adult. You know, I think you'd just be a bit ill, and but
Mm,
some of them
Well, it
have.
comes down to if you've got allergies as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's the same as the fucking the false widows that we have over here.
Yeah.
Depending
the
on
what?
what you've got wrong with you, we get a false widow over here. It's a fucking it's a bloody
We've had like
spider.
we've had this foreign spider come over here, like from Vietnam or something, and they started appearing in Georgia. And these things, God, I came across one about 2 years ago. I come out in the morning and you had like the cobwebs, and the cobwebs on some of these are like they're like wire. You walk into them and it's like walking into like wire. You know, they're thick. And I saw this spider and I thought, oh my God, I'm trying to think what it is. I'll have to Google it and I'll send it to you. And you see it, it's like, oh, it's crazy. It's
Yeah,
big. I had to get out there
yeah.
with a bat. And I thought, God, if that spider grabs that bat off me, I'm legging it.
Yeah.
This thing was big, you know, it was just big. And I thought, God, you got one chance at this, so he's coming after you. So, but you know, but Georgia is a good state. It's got nice things like the turtles. Like you go down to the coast, it's renowned for like sea turtles and stuff like this. Or if you go to the aquarium, that's got some massive stuff in there. Um, it's just I look the animals and stuff like that. It's just a different way of life here, you know.
Hello, Matt. I ain't seen you for a while. Hello, Matt. How are
Hey, Matt.
you? This morning, yeah, ain't been about for a while. But yeah, I can't stand the false widows out here. Depending, you know, they can be bad. I've known someone get seriously ill from a bite from one of them in hospital on a drip, and everything.
What's it
And
called? False widow.
false
Yeah.
widow. Yeah, we've got
Hmm.
false widows over here now. They look exactly like a black widow, but they're like a widow. You know them fucking things. But they
Yeah.
bite you, and they have got a venomous. They're very venomous, but they don't kill you. But they can if you're allergic, like what Ron said.
Mm.
It's like a bee sting mainly to most people.
Yeah, if you've got an allergy of some kind,
Then you're
obviously
in trouble.
they can be
Yeah.
like a bee. Yeah, some people with a bee can just get stung and it hurts for quite a while.
Mel got bit by one like, about
Yeah.
6 months ago, and it fucking left a
Yeah.
really nasty bite on her leg.
Yeah, because here they get like tarantulas as well, which is just a
Yeah,
big
I know.
hairy
I've seen
looking
them. They're
thing.
massive. Oh my god! When I went to Cyprus, there's these fruit spiders. They are massive, and one come walking down the road. I'm sure it had fucking Dr. Martens on and a holding the
And
fucking
a flick knife.
AK-47. Yeah, I've just looked and I've gone,
Do you want
boom, I've
some?
gone the other way. I ain't going near that thing. It was massive, and they're totally harmless. I can't really hurt. They just eat fruit, but the size of
Wow.
them, just the size of them alone, looking at them, and them big legs coming, come. Oh my god! No, no, please God, no.
No, that's crazy.
Horrible things. Yeah, we have a few things like the wolf. That we never had them when I was younger. A false widow. I think they got brought over on the banana boats, didn't they?
Yeah,
Something like that.
we're bred with other
Other things.
viruses
Yeah, that's
and-
the one. Yeah.
yeah.
That's the same as like
I had an infestation of them in my last place because what I'd done, I bought a Persian rug, and I put a Persian rug in my bloody bedroom, and what I didn't know is moths love them. And I had a moth infestation. Next minute, all the spiders come in to get all the moths, and I had to fucking get rid of it all. But there was loads of them in there.
Wow.
Widows. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, fucking horrible things.
No, I mean it's like down in Florida in the Everglades. You got all those boa constrictors where people have basically they couldn't cope with them, so they've
Yeah,
thrown them.
Oh, yeah,
And now
I've seen that.
they're the predominant species there now. Now they're killing alligators because which used to be the top predator there now, but now the snakes are taking over.
Yeah, yeah, Matt. Yeah, they're horrible things. I had loads of them in my house. Swear to God. When I put my coat on once, walking down, and my son's going, "On your back, Dad, on your back," and there was one on my back.
Wow.
You know, because what they do as well. Listen to this. What they do. This is what they do. These spiders. They're fucking clever. So you're walking in the bushes or in a little jungle place. They jump on you because they're travellers, and then they come back to your ass and then jump off and then breathe in your ass. That's what they do. They jump on you. They're little
Bloody hell.
traveller spiders. They're fucking they're clever little bastards. I don't like them. If I see spiders, like I've just said, I see them holding an AK-47, Dr. Martin boots. That's all I see them.
With a flick knife.
Yeah, that's it. I think I'll pull out my sword. Get away with me. I'm not as bad as I used to be when I was a kid because I made my twins scared of them. They're terrified of spiders. Now I don't mind them on my patio because they stop all the flies coming in.
No.
But I still don't like them. They still make me cringe when I look at them. But as long as they're about 10 feet away from me, I'm fine.
Don't bother me when I'm outside, though. I know you're just sitting there outside.
Yeah, it's different. Remember, when you're indoors and you're asleep, these things fucking they cling to moisture. So I've heard they jump on you and drink from your mouth and all shit like that, don't they?
No, lovely.
Ooh, yeah, spiders. I reckon you eat about 10, 20 spiders every year. It's like when you're asleep, you just chew them, think you?
Lovely.
Yeah, I've googled all that and I've read up on it all. It's probably a load of bullshit, but you're not. When you sit up, sometimes you're googling. Oh, I got that. I got this. Nah, that's something. It's fucking mad.
But no, when we've gone camping and what have you, and just lying on the grass outside all day on a summer's day, you don't even think about it. It's only when you're in the house you think about it. Yeah. Oh,
or in the bivvy.
Weird.
It's not nice. And if you see one in the house, you have got to get that fucker. You know the big black ones that walk about.
Yeah, get them out the house.
Oh my God, you can't sleep, and you got to get it out. It's just too big in your ass. I can't sleep. I can't. They come in.
Yeah.
Got to get them. I've even got a little cup thing that you get to pick them up with. It's like a pair of scissors with it's like two see-through things, and they get bees and spiders. So I have it inside me.
Oh, right.
I can pick them up and then chuck them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is it. We don't like to kill them, do we?
No.
Yeah, I don't want to kill the fuckers. I just don't want them in my home.
Exactly.
But if I have to, I will. I'll just jump on it. I don't give a shit. If it's getting away and I have to get it, then but if I can get it with my tweezer things and chuck it out, I will.
Yeah.
I remember, crikey, when I was a kid, like billions of years ago. I remember me and my mate, we'd come back from the pub. He'd gone upstairs and I just crashed out on the settee. And I remember it being the early hours in the morning. It was like deadly silent. And there was a little lamp on in the living room. And what woke me up was something running across this like across the table. And I looked up and it was a big spider, but it was that quiet that you could hear this thing running across it, like from Alien. Christ, I flew up. If I could have grabbed the lightsaber, I would have fought that thing. I was just scared the Jesus out of me to hear that thing. I was trying to go after it. God damn.
I can't stand. I remember when I was younger, you had the little black and white televisions there. It was in my bedroom and I'm watching that film come out. It was Salem's Lot. You remember that film? The vampire film, Salem's Lot. And as the vampire comes up and was going like that, I looked beside me and there was a spider on the wall that was as big as a mouse. And I fucking went nuts. It frightened the life out of me. And it was just as he was about to bite that geezer on Salem's Lot. And I was like, ah! And that was it. I couldn't sleep all night. I was up fucking looking for these things.
He's just sitting there watching the TV with you.
Yes, it's just a film as well. Because I'm watching the film Salem's Lot. I thought, oh, a fucking vampire spider in here.
It's more like he's swearing about you, going, "Look, I was enjoying watching the fucking movie, you arsehole."
Probably sitting watching the film with me. You know, that's what it was. And then when the light on the black and white tellies flicker and all that, and every
Yeah.
time it started flickering, and in the corner of my eye, I sort of like see this thing moving up the wall. And as the light come on brighter, I looked round and it was the biggest fuck up spider I've ever seen in my life, just sitting there looking at me. Oh my god, that was it. That was it. It's gone. Horrible fuckers they are. But they're good because they kill the flies, don't they?
Yeah, this is it. Just think though, living in a truck though, the amount of space it's got to run around and all
Yeah,
in your bedding area. And
yeah. And I tell you what, you know what they love? They always, if you've got an infestation of fucking mosquitoes and things like that, you're bound to have a load of poisonous spiders in your truck.
The only time I do like a double take on this thing is if I'm in Louisiana. If I have to park down near one of the bayous, they got signs there saying like, look, watch for alligators and stuff. But it's not just
Fuck
alligators.
yeah.
You got snakes, you got everything. If I get down there, because it gets warm, people have said sometimes snakes will get between the bottom of your cab and like round by the gearbox and stuff out because it's warm. But I don't often, like, if I'm going through Louisiana, I make sure I just go through. I don't stop. I'll look at it, but I don't want to stop in some of those areas.
You'd be
Because,
sleeping there one night in your little cabin, a big old fucking.
well, you could be getting out and doing like a inspection, lifting up the the bonnet to check everything. There could be something under there you don't want to meet,
Yeah.
yeah, a small enclosed cab, and all of a sudden a great big spider is there or something. It doesn't give you much room to get away quickly, does it?
Oh, beside that. Like that.
Well, no, because I've got emergency. No, I've got a fire escape door in this truck, so you can either get out through the front doors or in the back here on the bottom down the. Let me show you. Let me show you.
Imagine if you woke up in the cabin,
covering it right now.
Fucking alligator sitting there drinking his beers out of his fridge.
Hold up. No, look there. Can you see there?
Yeah.
I've got an emergency door. You pull that and you can jump out there. So if you can't get stuck in it. Big up British flag.
What if the spiders and the snakes are stuck in the fucking escape door?
I'll go out through the front. I'll go out through the front door.
At the front and the escape door.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Okay, I'll go out. I'll go out. No, I've got another way. Let me show you another one. Hold on.
But what if the snakes were there as well?
No, because the bed lifts up. Hold on. Where's the
we're doing a tag team around the magic here.
Hold up. Now under here, under my bed, I've got a door over there, and I've got another door over there. So it would take an army of animals in here.
There, mate.
It would take an army of animals in here to get me stuck in
You've
here.
got to get some CS gas. You've got to spray them.
You need to buy yourself a gun.
She's got a magnum and some CS gas. That'd be fine. You ain't got to tell no one you got one, have you?
No,
when you want one, when you need it, you ain't got it.
I used to have a part on the engine where we used to keep a little 22, like one of the little guns, and we used to put it on the engine, and it was like, a false part of the engine, but it was attached to the engine. So do that, get something to attach to your engine with a little thing in it, with a gun in it.
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably be surprised what's on these bloody other trucks, what they've got hidden on them.
Of course they got guns, all of them. They're hiding them. They're Americans.
No, I'm saying, but I'm saying some of them are allowed to keep guns on their trucks,
Well, you should get a license, make sure you are.
I believe what JJ said a little while ago, that truck was parked up beside you as more like full of immigrants. So, yeah.
Loads of guns on that.
You might have to fight them away at some point.
I don't know, if you look at the sides of his trailer, they're burst out the side. That thing is packed out with something. And they've got the bars to expand.
Yeah, bananas and immigrants and stuff in there.
It's they normally come out from Texas, because if you come up, because coming up from Texas, you got the Mexican border there. I've been down there like twice, and I've not been back since they stopped me with the guns and everything. I got stopped
See?
by ICE, and I've never had that done to me before, where I've just been stopped by. I thought they were militia. There was like 5 of them. 4 of them were just ARs, and the captain or whatever he was in charge, he had like a handgun, and they just stopped me in the middle of the road. I thought, what the hell is this? I thought it was a hijack, you know. But no, there was just ICE, and they wanted to check all inside my truck, under the bonnet, everywhere. But normally, I mean, they're more interested in these dry vans, because problem is, if you put somebody in the back of a tanker, they're either going to suffocate or they're going to drown, and whatever's, you know, it's. Or I mean, yeah, you can put compartments and stuff out, but it's generally the dry vans. And if you come up from out of Texas, if you're going towards Louisiana, you see a lot of ICE cars along there. They're green and white. I mean, they stand out like a sore thumb, and they'll be parked along there, just like they know something's going to be going across there. They wouldn't just sit there, you know. And I've started seeing ICE though up in Ohio. So they're much further in the country, which is like, to get that far up there is, don't know. I mean, you're not going to stop it.
Are
Modern
we
day
talking about
slavery.
spiders or immigrants here?
Immigrants.
Oh, the immigrants, yeah, they get fucking everywhere. They're as bad as
What
fucking
was
black
talking
people.
about ice?
Well, ICE is like the border patrol now, but they always used to be called ICE.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I got a bit confused there. I think that was spiders, immigrants, but yeah, they're getting everywhere. They will. They get under your skin.
Well, we could be spiders, big spiders with
I
immigrants.
fucking opened up my fridge the other day, and the few immigrants in there eating me sandwiches. You know what I mean? What's going on here? It's okay. We just wanted to move in with you. Fuck off at me fridge. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, get out.
Mm,
Don't
You
come
all
back.
out of it.
all for comedy purposes, people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
comedy purposes, guys. Comedy. You can't even have a joke nowadays, can you? What's going on in this world? It's so PC now that you can't even joke.
I know.
It's
I mean, it's
crazy.
like, I said to Frank the other day, because I didn't realize that Frank had this disagreement with Ron, because I was on Frank's live. I think I was about the second person in there. I said, yo. Then other people started coming, like JPM and stuff out, and they were like going ballistic. And I'm thinking, what is this all about? And I said, what have you done, Frank? You know, and I said to him, you know, can you not just like take it back? Is that not something I said you couldn't sort like off camera with Ron and stuff out? I just said to him, I don't know all this striking and stuff out. We were just getting very angry in this community, and just
Yeah, it shouldn't be happening,
tearing
man.
itself
Well,
apart, which is just stupid. You know, there's bigger problems out there. You know.
exactly.
If it was a strike from his channel when he had to do it personally, then yeah, you can lift the strike because you copy something from somebody else's material. But a report he can't take back because it's it goes directly to them. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I think he knows he's made a bloody mistake, and he shouldn't have bloody done it. He didn't expect anything to happen, but at the end of the day, he shouldn't do it in the first place. I mean,
in the end, it is what it is. You know, can't
it's
have
what
it
it
back.
is. He's
Yeah.
not a bad lad, and he's a good lad to have a little bloody bit of back and forth with, you know, because iron sharpens
I was
iron.
just
in that
surprised
way.
about that, though. I was just
Yeah,
surprised.
I was
you know.
surprised. I was totally knocked for sticks because I love the geezer.
Mm.
Thinking, no, you don't do that. You don't do that. But I think he didn't expect it to go the way it did.
Well, there's a lot more
But,
trucks
hey,
turning up
what
here
can you
now.
do? It is what it is now.
There's more trucks turning up here, running out of spaces to park. There's a gun behind the building there. You'll see them come round in a minute. I think there's like one more space next to that red one next to me, but you can't back in because that flipping fuel terminal thing there in front of us to the left.
Yeah.
You can't get the right angle around. But that truck in front of us looks like he's got Christmas tree lights on there. How many? They like
my
they like.
patio.
Yeah, some of these truck drivers, they like putting like hundreds of lights on their trucks. Just
My patio's got lights all over it now, and it lights up at night in all the British colours, and I've got all my flags up under it. I love it. I don't give a shit. Why shouldn't I? Fucking only country in the world where you fly a flag and you're supposed to feel ashamed. What the fuck's that about?
Mm,
I don't feel
yeah,
no ashamed. It's my fucking flag. I've got it tattooed on my arm and I'll have them on my building and that's it. Fuck you.
yeah, yeah.
Trying to make you feel ashamed. Like it's something racist or something like that. Like, what are you talking about? The fucking British flag. The British flag and the George Cross.
Mm.
No, this is it. Most countries around the world wouldn't have what they got if it wasn't for the colonials and what have you, which
Cool.
went over
Right.
to these places, took all their gear, technology, and you know what I mean.
Hmm.
They're trying to say like you took this and
Still
took
be
that. But
100 years
to be honest,
behind.
a lot of these things, even the Romans, I've looked at, they gave more than they actually took, but they did.
Of course,
They took a lot, but they sort of gave more because they gave a lot of stuff.
yeah, exactly. They
You
took
know, and it
someone.
was a different time. It was history one as well. It's what happened then. You was either the invader or the invaded.
Yeah,
So would you want
exactly.
to, it's people when they go on about it nowadays, what do you want to be? The invaded then? You want it to be the ones that are subservient, that are taken over and made into slavery. That's what you wanted, yeah? You want us to be that. So you're saying we shouldn't have had strong armies that defended their borders and that's what you're saying. It's crazy. It don't make sense. None of it
Yeah.
makes sense.
It don't. It don't. It's like the life of Brian says it in that little script, in that little sketch, of saying, "What have the Romans ever done for us?
Oh, yeah.
Roads,
Road.
bathing,
Yeah.
toilets.
Yeah.
You know, the list can
But
go on.
apart from that, what have they done?
Yeah, exactly.
And it goes on and on and on and on and on.
Uh-huh.
Well, how about that then? How about this then? How about that
Yeah,
then? You know,
yeah,
all part of history, man. It was all part in the making
mhm,
and the birthing pains of a planet.
yeah.
You know, we've got
Law
nothing
and
to
order.
feel guilty about. Nothing whatsoever.
Mhm.
Especially us, because we know that obviously the rich done a lot of shit because they just went in and they only done it for power and money. But we done it because we had no choice. If we didn't work in the army or do that, our fucking families died.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
they had to get their shilling in a week or whatever it was just to feed their families and all that. You know, it's all ridiculous, stupid stuff that they go on about.
Yeah.
Fucking make me
Oh, yeah.
shake, mate.
Yeah,
Crazy shit.
how much is a gallon of fuel at the moment though now?
Well, over here.
Yeah, because it's $3.49. It says on up there.
What,
$3.49,
dollars?
$3.49 for a gallon,
Oh
which
my
would be
God, that's just
that's
pennies,
probably
isn't it?
about £2, probably about
Oh,
2.85.
I think it's about 6, 7 quid over here.
Is it? I mean, I know cigarettes are like mega bucks in England. Here they're
Oh,
Yeah.
still cheap
12,
as
13
chips.
quid for 20, isn't it? Something like that, Ron? 12.
Yeah,
It's stupid. It's
That's
stupid.
here it's
I
like
don't
still.
pay tailor made, but tobacco is £32, £34,
what
which
is
is
that?
for 50
50
grams.
grams? Is that 50
Yeah,
grams or 12 grams?
yeah, 50 grams.
And it's 30 odd quid now.
Yeah,
Wow.
30 odd quid now.
Hell.
Yeah, yeah.
I see here it's
I
about
used to get it from
six
abroad, I
dollars for
did,
20,
when I was
20,
smoking, but I haven't smoked for over 6 years now.
well, 26 is
Yeah,
like about $6 here, $6.50.
You'd be
About
surprised the money you save, Ron, when you give up smoking, you know.
yeah.
yeah.
If you don't drink, don't smoke and all that,
I gave up
it's
smoking
unbelievable how
in
much money
2000.
you do accumulate. You know, you can afford other nice luxuries then, do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Basically, it's all poison, isn't it?
yeah, I even had this conversation. I was talking to my mum today actually about it. Just saying it's weird. Like I was talking about cigarettes, and I'm just saying about if you think about it, people die from smoke inhalation, and yet there we are, years ago smoking and stuff like that, and which nicotine, which is so much worse than. But what do you do?
Highly addictive, though, isn't it? People love it.
Yeah, I mean, it took when I gave up in 2000, so 24 years ago. And
Sure.
it seems simple. Like the first couple of days was hard because you're trying to get used to not having a cigarette in your hand and whatever. But after that, it was easy.
I've always been
Drinking
able
one.
to give it up. Yeah, I've also, I'm one of like you. When I stop, I've just stopped. And I've not found it hard at all. But some people find it nigh on impossible.
Drinking was the hardest one for me because it was just couldn't stop.
Mine was drugs.
Well, but now I can go into like in that place in there. I went there. I got a couple of bottles of Coca-Cola, and you got to walk. I make a point now of walking past where they sell beer, just in my own mind to make myself realise I don't need it. You know, I have to do that. It's just a thing. I don't know why I do it, but I have to prove to myself I don't need it. And how stupid I was for like being on it for all the other times, you know. But it's willpower and something else to give you the will, and something else gave me the will to quit it.
Good morning, Mr. Beautiful Blues. Hello, mate.
Hey, Mr. BB.
Hello. Hello.
But yeah, all that stuff seems
online,
expensive.
It's been quite funny.
Drinking ciggies in England seems just like expensive.
Yeah, it is very expensive.
It's because the tax. It
Pint of
raises so
lager
much
is like
tax.
£6-7 just for a pint.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I mean here you can buy really cheap alcohol, and that's half the problem because it's
You
cheap.
can buy it a little bit cheaper in the shops and all that, but you go into a pub and you just can't have a proper drink like you used to have years ago. You've got to be a half cup before you go in there.
Yeah, I was
You
just
have a few
drinking.
pints, you sit there and sup a few pints, and you're all right. To sit in a pub all night long with your pals and all that, with what we used to do years ago, you've got to have at least £500 on you. Four, 500 quid to have a good night.
Yeah.
That's what you would need on you to have, like we used to do years ago. Like when you used to go out with 10-15 quid and you could drink all night with your pals.
I know. I remember
Okay,
like
to do
pints
the
for about
same as
80
that, you would need
pence.
that at least.
You could get pints for about 80p, 85, 90 pence, like a Heineken and stuff like
This is what I mean. Oh, not now. You're talking
donkeys
6-7
years
quid.
ago. See, I've got to that point though. I used to like drinking to be sociable, but then circumstances where I didn't get to be sociable, you know. And now I'm at that point that I just think, now that I'm drunk for all that time, that I just probably don't need to drink again, you know, because if you're around people that don't drink either, you feel like a lemon, wouldn't you? So I'm probably never going to drink again, which is fine, you know.
Yeah, it's good. I go to the pub sometimes and I just drink orange juice with my nephews. Sometimes I have a couple of pints, but that's it.
Well, here it's like sports bars. They don't have proper pubs as such. It's all noisy sports bars.
You're out with two people. Yeah, like my nephews. So I went over the other week with two people. Each round was coming to 25 quid a round.
Wow.
And there's 3 of you.
What is that truck driver doing? It's the wrong side of those cars. He's got squeeze in between everything. This time of night, this is when drivers start getting desperate trying to find somewhere because their clock is running out and they're just gonna stop anywhere in a minute. Like those trucks in front of us, the one that's got all the lights on the right, the one on the left is parked in that's absolutely a no parking area, but they'll just take their chances and think that they shouldn't get towed because there's too many truck drivers here to stop the tow trucks coming in.
Yeah.
It's very much a nomadic or a Rolling Stone life, this.
Yeah. It's hard work. Go on then, boy. Get out there. You know what? I think I'm going to get my head down there, guys.
All right,
okay, then, Joe.
Appreciate you letting us on here.
Yeah. Listen, guys, thanks for jumping up. I love to. Yeah.
Take care, Nomadic. Bye, everybody in chat.
Right.
Yeah. Right. See you later, guys. God bless you. Sleep well.
And you.
Yeah. God bless you.
Later, everyone.
Later, guys. Yeah. God bless, guys. Thanks for coming in. and Matic and Ron made this live what it is. We had a laugh, good chat. Thank you for all you lot that come in, and thank you all the lovely ghosters. So good night, guys. God bless you all.